So guys, as you can see, the Caribbean is no longer a zone of peace. The US is ramping up the military campaign against the people of Venezuela, the administration of Venezuela. As you can see, live bombs have been dropped very, very close near off the coast of Venezuela. And I have been receiving some reports. People have been calling me. I have to share this with you guys. I have some people that have been calling me from Trinidad and Tobago, texting me, emailing me about the current situation. Some people are traumatized about what is going on because they know what the repercussions of war, what it can do, what it can bring, what it can result in. I have this one lady that says she can't sleep at night. She, a lot of somewhere around Arima, I think I have the name correct. I am subject to correction, but Arima, I believe, in that area vicinity, that there's a lot of military operations taking place, helicopters, all kinds of machinery. She reported flying over her house. She cannot sleep at night. But the good news is people are trying to go about their lives as normal as they can and don't pay heed, don't really pay attention of what is going on. I mean, I would advise that you all still be vigilant, yes, but still do not be too preoccupied and let this disrupt your life or distract you from going about your normal business. Just do continue doing what you have to do, but still, as I said, take precautions and take the necessary steps to prepare. Somebody asked, how can we prepare for war? Well, prepare. The most important thing is to stock up on essential items, canned stuff, and also communication. Communication will be very, very important. All right. If anything, it is likely, I'm receiving unconfirmed reports from many sources that this war will happen. All right. It's just a matter of time. So communication will be very, very important. All right. I just want to talk on that, brief you on a little things right now. Some of the things that you should take into consideration. Give you some tips. All right. There are some other YouTubers like Honest to Be Cook and some other YouTubers that will go into deep details and helping you to prepare. But let me just highlight. That is the purpose of my channel, to highlight and bring you tips. So first, the most important thing is securing essential stuff that will carry you throughout this time period, like food stuff, the non-perishable goods. All right, non-perishable goods. Also have batteries, lights, maybe radio, and but most importantly, also you have to take into consideration, start preparing or having a plan in place where you can communicate to your friends, your loved ones, your neighbors, whoever it is that is dear to you. All right, because I am not optimistic about the talks that which Donald Trump, the President Donald Trump, have indicated he may have talks with Maduro. I'm not optimistic about that. All right. All these machineries that we see in the Caribbean, USS Gerald Ford, and all of these machineries and all of this firepower have cost the American government billions of dollars, okay, to move from the Pacific and wherever else it came from to the Caribbean. And they will not just, all this firepower will not just pack up and leave. All right, something will take place. This is because of something will take place. The Americans, the track record shows that the Americans don't bring all this firepower to a region and don't do anything. All right, so things will take place. So the most important thing is food, water. All right, food, water, and communication. Please ensure that you take the necessary steps to prepare these three essentials, just in case things take a turn for the worst. All right, I will share with you a Trinidadian citizen that have been speaking out on this. Another Trinidadian citizen, he has been questioned about the military drills and all of the activities that we are now seeing unfolding before our very eyes. Take a listen to what he had to say.
I'm speaking to Dr. Wayne Kublat-Singh, and I want to ask him, what do you think is Kamala Prasad Bissessa's expectation of the United States military aggression against Venezuela?
Well, this is a brutal act of imperialism. It entails a huge portion of the American Navy, very sophisticated satellite warfare, naval warfare. You have drones, you have tomahawks. It's a very sophisticated imperialistic mission. And we've seen this before. We've seen this since 1492. That's when they used to build palisades and fire cannons from them and so on. This is basically the same thing. And so you would have thought that our people, prime ministers, attorneys, she's a prime minister, she's an attorney, she's well read, would have recognized this as an imperialist act, posture. It's simple. Imperialism, bad. Anti-imperialism, good. That's a lesson of our history if you study Indian history, African history, Latin American history, New World history on the whole, Australian history, Vietnam history, Far East history, Middle East, all the histories. That's what it tells us. Imperialism is bad. Anti-imperialism is good. So how come they cannot recognize that? How come they haven't seen that? And why are they so easily abiding by the expectations and the mandates of imperialism? So that's the first question you have to ask. What's wrong with the people? Something is radically wrong with them if they're able to be so either willingly ignorant or duped by imperialism. The regime change war. We've seen it. We've seen it recently in Latin America. We've seen it in the Middle East. We've seen it in Libya, in Syria. So there's no doubt about it. So basically, America doesn't want to trade on equal terms. She wants to grab. She wants to pillage. That is basically European history. That's how they garner much of their wealth. And the military expenditure is being funded by the American people to the benefit of the American superclasses, what they call the 1%. So that's the first thing. I think we have to question, not America. We know what America's playbook is. We have to question our own people. How could a whole party, a whole confederation of attorneys surrounding the Prime Minister, Attorney General, fall for this or willingly oblige this kind of action? Now, the Prime Minister seems to want to escape liability in this, but she cannot escape, in my view, because she is the first person, even before the elections, to call Maduro a narcotics agent, narcotics terrorist, a narcotics trader, without any kind of evidence. She's a senior counsel. So she has been basically parroting Washington podium rhetoric. So she's part of the organized plan for this action. She can't escape it. She's the one who, when the Americans came here initially with their hardware and some military hardware, she supported it. She said she supports it. She knew what the equipment was. She has advisors. And she supported it. She called the Venezuelan revolution a narco-terrorist revolution. So she was basically obeying the American playbook. When about 90 or 70 something people now were being killed through extrajudicial murder and slaughter, she supports that. She said, kill them. Yeah. And now we're seeing where helicopters and airplanes are flying over the sky by night, all over the place. Blanchisez, Diego Martin, Mayaro. And she's saying, well, we're not going to use our land space or land or Trinidad and Tobago to attack the Venezuelan people. but she's already in it. Modern warfare is satellite warfare. The Americans need a place to put satellites because they have a gentleman somewhere or a group of people somewhere in the Pentagon. And then there's also, it's a triangular kind of warfare. There's somebody in Venezuela, the CIA, who's giving them information, signal information, on the other warships, and they need to put satellites. So once you put satellites in Trinidad and Tobago, once you establish a signals base in Trinidad and Tobago, once you have aircraft flying to get intelligence in Tobago, once you are loading the effort, once you are, this is not coincidental, this is not happening coincidentally. Is it coincidental that we have American troops at this time, American warships visiting us at this time? It's not. You're already part of it. So the British and MI6 are very smart. They pull out of this. They say, we're not giving any intelligence anymore to the Americans because they knew this was an extraditional illegal killing. This was murder. They're not going to participate in that. The president of Colombia also pulled out. In fact, he's taking a case for one of the persons Colombian killed in this operation by the Americans to the international courts. The Dutch have pulled out of it. No longer any sharing intelligence with the United States. So it's very difficult for the Prime Minister to pull out herself, to exculpate herself. She's a part of it. She's deeply ingrained in it. She's colored in ink in it. She's stamped in it. And she's no way of escaping it. She is a co-combatant. She's a co-participant. And she's a co-aggressor in this effort. And she cannot escape the consequences. And I can only trust that when this whole thing is over, but we haven't even talked about the gas, I think that she has basically very unpatriotically, and she has very treasonously smashed and scotched, for her government at least, any kind of gas dealings with the Venezuelans. So she cannot escape, and she's died in the wool of co-combatant and complicit in it, and I only hope that that when this is over, that she is dealt with by the appropriate court, so that appropriate court action is taken against her.
So leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Until then, I will keep you updated. Take care for now. Bye bye.